Hi all. I've just got a few things about snow plowing that I bumped into that I want to bring up. I'm no expert on this topic. I just thought if you're searching for information, this might help point you to a few things. Before we get into that, I've got a few jokes here I want to read you. This is a sheet that my mother picked up at work. Uh, she used to work at a department store warehouse, and it was basically a bunch of older women, unpacking boxes, getting the material ready for the stores. So here's a few jokes that the woman passed around. And what it is, it's labeled business talk. What somebody says, and then what it really means. Perhaps you should check with really means tell someone who gives a of course I'm concerned. Really means ask me if I give a shit. Next one, I wasn't involved in that project. Really means it's not my problem. uh, Next one, I'm not sure if I can implement this. It won't work. Next one, I'll try to schedule that. Really means, why the didn't you tell me sooner? Are you sure this is a problem? Who the cares? So, the one that I really like is when someone says, I see, really means me. so, okay. So, if you're just getting into plowing, what you can do is go to the plow company websites and you can download their manuals. They also have plowing tips on the websites. So two that I found are MeyerProducts.com owner's manuals, and another good one is Boss Plow plowing tips. So let's go through a few of these here. Owner manuals here, we go to snow plows, and then you can pick your plow. So I just bought a used truck with this plow on it, and pick your language here. It opens the manual in a PDF. A PDF is just an electronic book. You can see it's loading here at the top. This one is 62 pages long. You've got these guys here, and what I usually do is I click that one. It's the one with the little arrow pointing down. That means you can download it to your computer. So then you can come back to it next time, and it'll run, and you can flip pages a lot faster if you save it to your computer. Okay, so it's finished downloading, so then we can click this guy here and we get this pop up. We can say save to my computer, and now it's saying, well, where do you want to put it? I want to put it on my desktop. You can put it anywhere, that's just where I prefer to put things. So there's the name of the file there, Owner's Manual 1. It would be nice if they had the company name here, so we'll just say Meyer Lot Pro Manual. Makes more sense to me. Okay, and then save it. I guess they gave it that weird name because it covers all these other plows too here. And then you can see here, this is the file here. So before we close this, if you don't want to save it to your computer, what you can do is save this right to your bookmarks. Like you can just, I'm using Firefox here. If you bookmark this page, it shows up way down here at the bottom. And if you have a lot of bookmarks, that might be way down. Another neat little trick is just click and hold on that guy there and then drag it to your bookmarks, and you could drop it right here at the top. And then if you want to get back to it, you just use that link. So. Okay, so this manual has quite a bit in it. You can find your plow here. It describes all the parts. Here's a diagram of the parts. Here they tell about the parts, the names. Mold board is the plow. 2 is the cutting edge. 3 is the running shoes. Trip springs are the springs. 5 is that little bolt there. Eye bolts. Oh, okay. 6 is the pivot bar. Pivot bar here at the bottom. 7 is that bolt. Pivot pin secures the mold board to the pivot bar. That might be an important thing to check every time you go out. King bolt. That too. King bolt, heavy duty high grade bolt that attaches a frame to the pivot bar. Yeah, that too might be a good thing to glance at. So these pins here hold the plow onto the bar, onto the pivot bar. So king bolt, pivot pin, and pivot bar. A-frame, I think most people know what that is. That's this guy here. 9, A-frame, designed to attach the snowplow to the vehicle, to pivot motherboard for angle plowing, and to hold the plow at proper distance in front of the vehicle. 10, power angling cylinders. That's these guys. They kind of look like big shock absorbers, but they're hydraulic things. Cylinders. 11, clevis frame. So these are parts underneath the plow, or underneath the truck. I have that other video where I put the camera up under the truck and we try to check out some of the parts there. It's kind of hard to see what's going on under there. So 11, 12, 13, 14. Clevis frame allows the snowplow assembly to be attached and detached from the vehicle in minutes. So what happens is you pull these handles here, and that detaches from this hole here. So lift frame 13. Oh wait, we missed one. 12, mounting frame. Custom mount designed to fit the plow system to your vehicle. 12. Lift frame allows for fast, complete removal of front end hardware. Snowplow, lights, hydraulic unit, all in one complete module. Lift frame. That would be 13. 14, dual lever dismount system. Pull the handle, release plow system for easy on-off. 14, dual lever dismount system. Pull handle to release plow system for easy on-off. 14. These handles here. I have one that's broke, and the mechanic told me to order it. He'd put it on. There's one on each side, one on this side and one on this side. A lift arm, 15. That must be this big metal thing that the chains attached to that. Doesn't look like they're showing the chains. There's two chains that drop down. They're about 2 feet long, 3 foot long. So lift arm holds dual chain to lift snowplow. Warning, lift arm extends beyond bumper of vehicle to minimize damage from a front end collision. Lift arm should be removed from vehicle when snowplow is removed. 6. Meyer Night Saber 2 snowplow lights complies with federal regulations. So this is the lights. The lights come up. Here's the left headlight. Here's the right headlight here. 17 and 18. 17, hydraulic power unit operates snowplow hydraulically, raises, lowers, angles, holds. Okay, so that's the important part. I looked on the Meyer website. A new one goes for about $1,800. So that's the main thing I think they steal, the hydraulic unit, and that's where the lock goes. I think the one lock goes on this part right here, and it locks this to the frame. There's 2 locks that I saw on the web so far, Meyer website. First one I saw was $25, and I know I read it fits all Meyer's plows. And then after I ordered that one, I saw another one that was, the one I ordered was 3 inches, and then I saw another one for 2 inches, and the one for 2 inches is like, it's it's like 80 bucks or 60 bucks, so it costs a lot more. So you have to wait to see if the one I ordered fits. So if you're going to order parts, I just call them. Before I bought it, before I went and picked it up, I called the Meyer office, and I actually got to talk to a tech. He might have been a salesman, I'm not sure, but he knew what I was talking about. I was worried about driving it home on the freeway. I had like a 60, 70 mile trip or more on dry roads. This guy here, there's a plastic cover over that. I think there's actually like 2 or 3 things inside there. So. And then 18 here, what's 18? Crankshaft. Positions, mold board, and lift frame for easy attaching and detaching. Adjust plow height and varying ground condition for easy dismount. Plow markers, 19. That's these things that stick up. Those don't come with the plow. If you want those, you got to order them, buy them. So if you're looking at a used plow, all these other things are an extra cost. So if it comes with these, that's a better deal. And you can see they aren't talking about that front piece of plastic that keeps the snow from going over the board. So I think that piece of plastic is 300 bucks alone. So this thing here, I don't know what that is. I haven't seen that. I don't have one of those. Crank stand. Positions, mold board, and lift frame for easy attaching and detaching. Okay. So it just goes through all the different types of plows here. Here's where I got the information for the controller I did that video on, so that was pretty good. And they go through the different types of controllers here. Here's the part underneath the plastic. Yeah, I said there's like 2 or 3 different things up under there. It's covered with that plastic so it doesn't get dirty and salty. And hydraulic testing tips. Troubleshooting guide. Okay, we'll go over more of this later.